All right, GuitaRV 16. We're gonna head to Oregon. Let's go. All right, here we go. Beautiful morning to be driving. We got the crew with us and we're basically going on a big shopping spree. I did a guitar deal with our buddy Troy in like October where we got this amazing Martin. He was kind of in the middle of a tour and recording process. I knew the guitar was supposed to go to him and he fell in love with it, but we needed to postpone the payment until after the year. So he called me the other day and we were arranging payment on this guitar. It was about 100 grand, a big Martin, something super special. And rather than have him pay me that, I decided to go on a bit of a shopping spree. I need guitars on the wall, $1,000 to $15,000 cool instruments, Gibson, Fender, Martin. Troy has a ton of equipment that he's used for tours, recording projects that are kind of sitting on the sidelines right now as he kind of revolves for different tones and sounds. So I'm gonna go to a shopping spree, try to spend that 100 grand on anything that he's got. Hopefully find some cool stuff. I know he's a man of good taste. He has a lot of cool guitars. I've never been to his property. He's been telling me to get out here for years. Apparently he has a really cool spread, very groovy guy. Him and Mary have been so awesome to let us come over and just kind of like have a little guitar party and try to pick some stuff, cherry pick some instruments. So that's what this trip is about. We're gonna head down to Oregon. We got Tyler Geske with us, who's gonna be popping the hood on all these guitars as we go. We're just gonna try to spend a bunch of dough. Maybe less than that will make the difference. More than that, I don't know. But I got to come up with some guitars and fill the bus up. So that's our plan for the day, and it's a beautiful day. Got Big Booney on the wheel. Woo! And yeah, going smoothly. To Williver Ranch.
Yes.
There he is.
You guys look so healthy. God, what are you eating? What are you drinking? What's up? I want you guys to tell me what this is.
Oh yeah, man. American Conservatory. Lion and Healy. Wow, that's a little teardrop Lion and Healy. That is really cool. I've never seen this design on that.
I got it from a collection in Hawaii.
Wow.
You want to hear something even cooler? It's yours now.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's for you.
Dude, I love you so much, man. That is so... Lion, it's my first Lion and Healy, man.
Happy birthday. Hey, so in this room we did some vocals right here. Really dead room. We've put so much effort into this band and what we're doing with it. It goes back a long ways. This is Michael Underwood, Michael Thomas Underwood III. And I originally met him in 2007, 8, something like that. I was invited to come and play this show, and Mike was the drummer. How old were you, like 8?
It was definitely my lower 20s, I think, and I was playing drums with a blues guitar player named Chris Aaron. Chris was kind of a big deal in the I guess in the 90s blues revival a little bit. And our sound guy was Billy Triplett, who he ran sound for like Prince,
Goo Goo Dolls, Pat
yeah.
Benatar, yeah.
So Billy was a good friend of Troy's.
The fit of the personality types, you know, it just was awesome. We've become best friends ever since that first gig. So flash forward, we built this band up at the time, and Mike wanted to play drums. I don't know why, but we all have stayed really close with each other since. And so in 2022, my wife Mary and I decided that we were going to go for it and do another band one more time. But we decided that this was going to be the one. We're going to give it a real fun shot, put the best players that we can find on tap, and then make sure that the songs equal the talent. So we've taken a lot of effort into making sure that the songs themselves tell a story, almost like chapters in a book. And with that, we've created the first album. The band's called OG8. It started out as Original 8 because there's 8 of us.
The rest of the band are just killers. They're just killers. It's Phil Baker, he's playing with Pink Martini now. George Mitchell, he's playing with Diana Ross. And Jamie, she's got this, you know, just a laundry list of people that she's played with, so it's really nice to play with people of that caliber. And not only that, everybody is so cool and chill and nice, and like, we're recording and there's no fights, everything's just flowing, you know, so it's been really a pleasure.
I mean, it's the best, I think, band I've ever been in where everybody likes each other.
I've been working with these guys for over 3 years now. And it's an interesting process working with them because everybody's got ideas. I mean, you know, chops. Nobody's lacking for chops. The songs start off with like Troy's ideas. He has his guitar ideas about how things work, you know, and he'll sit down and play, you know, a guitar riff at dinner, and I'll just like kick myself on and record, just kind of kick it out there. And probably the best thing you can do is check your record levels, then you go, hey, let's just check your mix and hit record quick, because that first take is going to be it, you know. It could be kind of the scourge that you've got so many iterations, but the beauty of our relationship is that we go, that's it. It's not, oh, that was perfect, do it again, which is so classic when you're in a studio. Someone will play something that's genius, and then they'll go, oh, I really like that, but let's try it again.
Boy, what's up, guys? Hold up. Wow. I'm just taking in my elements right now. This is amazing.
And if you want some cases, they're over there.
Just a casual B3.
61.
Okay, so we're gonna bless the day with some lunch. Mary was so cool to provide lunch for all of us. Along with a birthday cake, I turned 37 yesterday. Another guitar. So I'm up to 2 right now. Hopefully buy about 10 more, but she's so sweet. And lunch for everybody, so we're gonna break some bread before we get into the guitars. Mary's a superstar. We got to hang out briefly in Los Angeles on the last GuitaRV, but Troy and I were kind of trying to figure out the game plan here. We're gonna roll over and go, let's buy a bunch of guitars. And he goes, let me have Mary call. And she's like, band manager, man. She whipped us into shape. ETA, who needs what, dietary restrictions. I was like, this is awesome. It reminds me of the amazing women in my life keeping us in shape, these crazy musicians. So thank you, Mary. This is awesome.
My pleasure.
All right, I'm finally kind of getting my head screwed on. It feels like you're entering a new room and there's a million doors of amazing musical instruments, and this is Vibe City, man. Troy and Mary have it totally dialed out here so bands can come out and record and just be at peace. It is amazing. It's just a cool, cozy, intentional feeling. It's relaxing. I see why it's like a great creative space. We got to get to work now. So we're in this room right here. It's part of the recording studio, a lot of cool amps. We're gonna try to put a dent in this $100,000. I don't think it's gonna be tough because he's got a lot of really good guitars. A lot of great reissues like Sweet Firebirds, some Les Pauls, SGs, stuff that's really usable. I gotta have on the wall. And then to mix into that, there's some great vintage guitars. There's a single cut 57 TV Yellow Junior, a 63 SG Les Paul, two guitars I love that just go really quickly. So that's two awesome vintage guitars to have in the equation. A couple PRSs, which, you know, I'm not huge on keeping PRSs in stock. There's shops that do it much better and that's their thing, but the couple cool old ones, totally take that in. A nice black standard, can't go wrong with that. Unfortunately, he's keeping this one. I love this. This is the first guitar I picked up, like a 70s neck. I assume matching body, refinished, obviously, lefty trim. But I picked this thing up and I was kind of excited about hopefully bringing it home, but he's keeping this. The culprit of this whole deal, why he's having to give some stuff up, boom, herringbone D28 that he picked up. You can see the whole story about that. And the last GuitaRV, and as you can see, it's like in the mix. He's making music with it. He was in Burbank recording with it during that trip and brought it back up. It's getting good use, so he's very happy with that. Time to kind of revolve a couple pieces in the collection. So I'm like trying not to trip over guitar cases, but I had Tyler get a head start on cracking some of the vintage stuff. That's gonna take a little bit more time. He's digging into this 57 Les Paul Jr. TV Yellow. That's kind of what we start with, right? What are you finding so far, man?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool guitar. There are a couple things, nothing too unusual. You got the tuners replaced there. There has been some routing kind of under this pickup. There might have been a humbucker or something in there at one point. But otherwise, it's looking pretty straightforward. Really cool guitar and a cool finish, so yeah.
Factory second. You know, you always wonder, because sometimes it's very obvious why I would have a 2. The idea is that it went back to the factory and when there's a 2 on it. I swear we've looked at guitars like, what did it go back for? What was replaced? And when we talked to Jackie, who worked at Gibson for 25 years with her husband, Hubie Fryer, that was one of the questions I asked her is, tell me about factory seconds. And she said, you know, every once in a while we just like put a little ding on it just so we could get a discount on it back in the day. You know, it really, a lot of times there was no rhyme or reason. Other times, obvious, you know, it had a major blemish in the finish or something, but I don't know, it's kind of to the buyer's advantage these days. They can get usually a little bit more love on the price with the factory second.
More times than not, I won't be able to find, you know, what was the cause of the factory second, especially after, you know, 60, 70 years of being out in the world. It's generally not something that you can see, but.
Yeah, it's probably like 12 grand, you know, 11,950 is like the imaginary tag I see on that. So probably put like 9 grand into it, something like that, make something on it. So I like that guitar, it's a good vibe. So yeah, let's throw you this 63. It's one of those cool guitars that was actually called a Les Paul, but it was the SG body style. You can call it either one you want, and I won't get mad, but some people do, especially in comments. But they're great. They did PAFs up until 62. This is 63, so it should have patent number pickups, which sound fantastic. They're one of my favorite guitars. You're just dealing with a really like basic paddle of wood, basically, mahogany, old growth mahogany, and really powerful pickups. So it's just, you know, a hurricane, really. I mean, they just launch. I feel like they're really articulate too. I think their clean tones are understated. And this one just felt good. You know, it's got the right nut width, still in that 1/11/16 time frame, a little bit thinner neck, but truly one of my favorite models. It's good to have one. We don't have any in the shop right now. And yeah, that'll go quick. Tyler just got done going through this 1963 Les Paul SG body style head to toe. Let's go grab Troy. So we just went through the two kind of big ones out here, right? Mm-hmm. This thing is killer, 1963. Yeah. Should have patent number pickups. It does, but they don't have stickers on them. Did you know that?
No.
So we were kind of like, you know, that's really the only thing we're going, gosh, that's so weird. And
wow.
The pickups have been, there's evidence that they've been resoldered or touched up, which you could say they were out and switched, but we're looking at them and they're right. They're just no sticker.
You guys can pull the covers if you want.
We checked them out. We took it all apart and checked it all. We just, you know, they just don't have the stickers, which is kind of weird.
Sure.
Little dabs of touch up, probably just oversprayed headstock, but the rest of it is cool.
Cool.
10 grand into that?
Yeah,
Something like
sure.
that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Where's that cool Junior? You bought it for 12?
Yeah.
How about 10?
Done.
Oh, really cool. Awesome. I love these, man. I'm like, again, like not a really expensive guitar, but they're just fun stuff.
They sound great too.
$500?
Sure.
Cool.
It's like a mini Les Paul that's heavy.
They're great.
This was sent to a guy in Los Angeles, and he relicked it.
It looks great.
So, and it was used on stage for about 4 shows. It was originally the guitar player from the
Struts?
The Struts.
Oh, okay, this is that one. Okay,
this is
cool.
the Struts guitar player.
Awesome.
Really nice guy. He calls me a bloke.
Didn't have the cool relic. I think the used T-Bird's like $18.95, something cool like this, $2,500.
Yep.
You'd take like 15 for it.
Sure, how about 18?
18's cool with me.
Okay.
18.
18.
Made in Mexico, jazz bass,
Yep.
cool color.
Yep.
$400.
Sure.
We'll double up on this and add a little bit more, so $1,000.
Sounds good.
Cool. $1,000 on the double neck.
It doubles as a coffee table. So if you ever wanted to like invite people over.
Well, it's this groovy little road dog. Oh, she's. Wow, she didn't skip any meals, did she?
No, it's a no caster.
Cool. Oh, well, then that makes sense because they're all heavy. So it's a custom shop. I can't keep up with custom shop prices. I mean, a couple grand.
Sure.
Cool.
That's
two grand.
That's what I was thinking.
Awesome. Look at that, man.
Nice.
We're synced up, dude.
Yeah, well, from the beginning.
Les Paul standard, nice weight, not too heavy. There's a little bit of flame there.
A little bit, yeah.
It's got a little bit of a purple in it.
It's like Cabernet.
Yeah. T-tops?
T-tops.
Awesome.
Yeah.
$1,500?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
The 2 guitars that I immediately was attracted to are not for sale. One that I sold you that is so cool to see again, this Les Paul. It's like old growth wood, double white, a crazy 59 replica. That's one of the finest ones I've ever seen. And Troy's playing the hell out of it, which is awesome.
This guitar has its own Facebook page. It's called Goldie's Journey. And the reason for it is that the owner of a venue in the Midwest bought the guitar, and he thought it'd be really cool to relic it, make it look old. And then as musicians came through town, he asked them to play this guitar with photos, and then they kept a running list of everybody who had played it and the date they had played it.
Wow.
So it's a friend, and I said, that sounds pretty cool. Let's put that into OG8. And so he sold it to me, and now he's transferred over the ownership of the Facebook.
Wow.
So we're gonna make a cool kind of travel, itinerary.
So if you get a Facebook request from a Gibson Les Paul, it's real.
It's real.
Accept it. Don't send it nudes. Okay, tell me about this one.
Awesome guitar.
Les Paul custom,
okay.
like a 74.
So I bought that because I didn't think my back hurt enough.
It's not bad. I mean, they get worse, man.
It's got sustain for days.
Yeah, but these get up to like 14 pounds. This one's not is not light by any means, but it's really not one that's going to anchor you and fall through the stage floor. Probably 11 pounds, 8 ounces. Right there.
Okay, we're testing it.
Yeah. 2 grand.
How about 23?
Done.
Okay.
How about 24?
Deal.
Cool.
That's even better.
Feels like a 62 reissue, slab board. There's so many different reissues and specs and stuff like that. To me, it's like a Sunburst Strat. It's a good one. A grand.
How about 13?
Done. Fill me in.
Okay, so...
Actually, don't even.
Okay.
What do you want for these 3? Just tell me.
There is 3 there.
3 PRSs. These are the 3 that I can throw up my hands and say are a little out of my wheelhouse, man.
Okay.
I Fender Gibson Martin all day. The Paul Reed Smith stuff, love and respect them, but like I said, I would price all of them about 2 grand in the shop each.
Okay.
But I'm going to end up with one of them for 2 years.
Right.
So 4 grand for the 3 of them.
Sure.
That work for you?
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I
love
think
it.
that's fair.
Awesome. Okay.
They're yours
Tyler,
now.
Great.
So you know what? Now you have to deal with them.
Yeah, come on, man. Tyler just went through all these vintage guitars. You you ask him what's the standard pickup at a Paul Reed Smith, and he could hold a gun to his head and he wouldn't know what it is.
That's a kind of cool one too. And be careful, it's super heavy.
Light as a feather. I've had one of these before. They're cool. You pick the price on this one this time.
Okay. How about 1,200?
Done, man.
Done.
Done.
Okay.
All right, man. That was fun, right?
Yeah, it's
you feel good
awesome.
about this?
Totally,
okay, dude.
man.
I love you, man.
Bring it in.
It's ours. Yeah, we're good.
This guy, Trevor.
The case is right here.
Hey, Trevor, this is for the...
My gosh. I feel so lucky to be in your guys' orbit today. This is just so cool, and they were sweet enough to do a little birthday celebration. I feel love, man. We're gonna tuck into the RV. We're gonna be knocking on the door when it gets cold. You know, we're gonna catch them for some morning coffee and be on our way. But I'm just shook, man. I think we've been here for, I don't know, 10 hours and smiling and laughing and listening to music and digging into these guys' world. Beautiful people. More to come with these cats. Thank you guys for everything, man. Good deals, good music, great meal. Thank you so much, Mary.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you.